Right, it's Friday the 26th of November today, so you all know what that means. Yes, that's right, it's National Flossing Day in America, because flossing is an important part of dental hygiene. No, hang on a minute, that's not it. It's National Milk Day in India. I don't think that's it either. Of course, it's Black Friday. Or should that be Friday of Colour? Bear with me while I check the YouTube guidelines. No, I'm okay, it's definitely Black Friday. And guess what? Monotone Customs are joining in. So from today, the publication of this video, until midnight on Monday, it's the Monotone Black Friday promotion. 22% off any Monotone product using the discount code Blackout2021 at the checkout. And I'll leave the details in the video description down below. Right, Monotone Custom products, they're like buses at the moment, nothing for ages, then all of a sudden 3 or 4 have come along at once. So I thought I would show you 2 of them today. Now, I don't know if you remember, but about this time last year, the T120 went to Triumph to have the gearbox looked at. And the bike definitely came back in far worse a condition than it was when it went to them. Now, I did mention this at the time, but the test rider that actually checked the bike out was a bit careless with his foot placement, and he caused these marks all over the sprocket cover. Now, this is a common problem with these brushed casings on the Triumph Bonnevilles, and it's not the end of the world, it's just a bit annoying. I have made videos on how to correct it in the past, but I've been talking to Monotone about giving the bike a complete makeover next year. The T120 has just been used as a test bed for various different manufacturers over the last 4 years, and it's all got a little bit untidy. So at the moment we're talking about the possibility of a more synchronised conversion of the bike using Monotone products. So with that in mind, instead of putting this damaged right, we decided to replace the entire part with Monotone's new streamliner. Now, in 2017, Triumph made some slight changes to the way the sprocket cover fastens on. The original 2016 model, which is what mine is, had some metal and rubber inserts in the sprocket cover. And these were removed for the 2017 model because obviously they decided they weren't really required and it got the price of the bike down a little bit. And I'm not fully sure, but I think at the same time they changed the size of the bolts slightly, but Monotone have taken that into consideration with these streamliners, so it will fit all models of the water-cooled twin. Now, some of the Bonneville models do have a slightly different configuration, so these will fit the Street Twin, the Street Cup, the Street Scrambler, the T100 and the T120. These parts are all made from aluminium using the high pressure die cast method that Monotone Customs are now renowned for. And they're made in a range of finishes to suit whatever model you want to put them on, to include polished, brushed like this one, an all black version, and I'm not 100% sure, I'll have to check, but I think they're doing a black contrast cut version as well. These are a precision fit OEM quality part, and they are inspired by the famous big finned Webco parts of the 1960s. They are a 3/4 length cut-off version, as is traditional in custom bike building, rather than a carbon copy of the original with fins on it. It's a very well made piece that will make your bike stand out a little bit from the crowd. Great as a standalone embellishment, but it is of course also designed to coordinate with Monotone Customs Webco inspired engine casings, which I may well be fitting next year as well. Now, this is obviously a factory fresh version, and they do tend to look a little bit bright against the older engine casings, but it will mellow in time, and I'll expect everything to match in nicely. The great thing about these sprocket covers is, although they are a sort of large impact item on the engine, they are very easy to fit. Anyone can fit them. It's a simple matter of lining it up and then reusing all 4 of the OEM bolts. As usual, don't over tighten these. I think the specified torque measurement is 8 Newton meters. Not much at all. In the past when I've taken these off for cleaning the sprocket, I've just nipped them up. And I've never had an issue with them coming loose. The whole thing from starting to remove your old sprocket cover to completion of fitting your new one shouldn't take any more than 10 or 15 minutes. Right, next up we have the Love Handle by Monotone Customs. The original grab rail that comes with these bikes tends to sit up a bit high. It sort of looks like someone's just taken a large horseshoe and stuck it on the back of the bike. They don't look great, although obviously they are functional. Now, I can't remember which seat it is that I've got fitted to this bike now. It's a Monotone Custom seat. I think they call it the trouser snake or something. But obviously, custom seats are a popular upgrade, and custom manufacturers tend to pare the bottom of the seat down a bit for a tidier custom look. The Triumph seats have like a very deep valance on them, and once you change the seat, if you have the original OEM grab rail in place, it looks a bit odd. Because the OEM version of the grab rail has to hang down much lower in order to be able to accommodate that deep valance on the bottom of the seat. Now, what people tend to do is remove them because they look pants, which then of course leads them into problems with their loved ones, with the partner. Because a lot of ladies, quite rightly, won't ride pillion without a grab rail. So Monotone Customs decided to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and created the Love Handle. Made from stainless steel, which in this case is polished, I believe there may also be a black version. It's designed to have a low profile while still giving the same range of usability for the pillion rider. It provides plenty of room for gloved hands, yet the loop itself sits slightly below the level of the seat rather than it waving up in the air at a silly angle like the original one does. To my eye, it looks like it's more coordinated with the styling of the bike rather than just being an object of practicality. They've also squeezed the loop in slightly, doing away with that ugly sort of hoop look that the original has. It doesn't hang down as low as the original version, which gives it a cleaner, more integrated look with the line of the seat rail. Now that does mean that this will not work with OEM seats, but Monotone Customs have done extensive trials with all makes of custom seat and tail tidies, and they've told me that so far it has worked perfectly with all combinations they've been in a position to try out. The rail itself terminates in a bullet end on either side, which I think looks really good, and it's far better than Triumph's solution of some plastic plugs. Fitting is really simple. The fixing points are already available on the seat rail of the bike, and this rack comes complete with a set of stainless steel bolts and washers. And fitting is literally a 5-minute job. So I think that's about it for this video. Obviously, I'll leave all the relevant links for the products that I've shown you today in the video description down below, along with that discount code for Motone's Black Friday promotion. Once again, thank you so much for watching this and my other videos, and in doing so, helping to support this channel. I really do appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like, and if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. It really does help me out. I will of course be back next week, so until then, please ride safely and I'll see you soon.